Welcome to step 2 in setting up Aspire for cutting on the CNC ShopBot. We've now set up our juice groove. We have our fillets here in the corners. We've got them the size we want, and when we select that, you can see that it goes pink. In Aspire, whatever is pink is the thing that you want to cut. So now we're going to go up here to this Toolpaths tab over here on the right side. It will mouse open like this. However, what I recommend is go ahead and pinning that so that it stays where you want it to. I've got my toolpath selected, and it's time to go through a few things. If you're not sure of your settings yet, the first thing that I would do is just double check those. You don't have to. If you know you've got those correctly, you don't have to check that. It's just a good practice to do. The next one is we need to know our toolpath and what we're doing. You can see when you mouse over them, this one is a profile. That means it's just going to trace the line either inside, outside, or on. We can pocket things. We'll be using that at some point. We can V-carve, which is used in making signs and those type things for lettering and fancy cutouts. And then, of course, we get into our 3D toolpath stuff. That's more advanced carving. In this case, what we're going to do is we're going to go Profile Toolpath. When the first thing that comes up, we need to select what bit we need to go. If you're not sure what bit to use, I highly recommend looking at the bit selection video, and that'll help with this. Right now, what we're going to be doing, since it is a juice groove, is we're going to be using a ball nose bit. That's the one with the rounded end that looks like half a ball. For now, we're just going to go what the default settings are, and when we do that, it now has that selected. A lot of times we're also going to just default the depth of pass, but one thing that I missed up here is the cut depth. This is a very important step. In our toolpath, one of the things that I highly recommend, somewhere between, if you like a little deeper juice groove, 1/8 of an inch is a good place to start, but we can always come back and change these. So I honestly typically recommend 3/30 seconds, and right here on the mouse pad, 3/30 seconds tells me it is 0.0937. And you can see once you have that in there, it is ready to go. We are going to be on the line. If you knew that you wanted it just outside the line, you can say outside, inside the line. Those are different cuts. If you're using different tooling for that, that's a way to do that. Otherwise, our toolpath is set. We want to make sure and name it something. In this case, let's go Juicy Juice. That way I just know what I'm getting into. And I'm now going to calculate that. When I calculate that, it gives me this image. This is up here on the top, the 3D view image. You can see the thickness of the board. And then it gives me a preview option. When I get to preview option, if I'm ever looking for preview, that is this icon right here. And again, when you mouse over things, you can see it. I click preview, and I can tell it which paths. If I have multiple paths building up down here, I can tell it which path I want to do. Since I only have one, Juicy Juice, I want to preview that. I'm going to slow it down a little bit to start so you can see what's going on. And I'm going to hit play. And the bit is going to go around and around 2 times. And now I have a juice groove. Once I get done with that juice groove, I'm done previewing this thing, and it is time to save. I make sure the juice groove that I want is selected. I go to the save file. And in here, I have to make sure, and it should be, in the ShopBot Arcs and Inches SBP, I'm going to click Save Toolpath, and what should pop up is ShopBot Toolpath. If it is not, you need to go right here to C, and then ShopBot Toolpath. From here, we're gonna name this thing, and it's gonna default name it what you already did. But a lot of times, what I recommend is either last name or something like that, and tell what it is. So Sharp Juicy Juice. I know this is a juice groove for this one, for this board that we've got in there. If you want to get even fancier, you can also go 16_12, and what that tells it is my X and Y dimension of that particular thing. It's highly recommended to be organized in your files. Once we have that, we click Save, and we are ready to go to the ShopBot. If you have any questions, don't forget, make sure and ask Mr. Sharp or Mr. Whisker or whoever else is teaching this class, and we are ready to go.